Hello and welcome back to Iratus, Wrath of the Necromancer DLC game thing. We're here and we are ready to move on to our next row that we're going down. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a waste, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and take a refill for full vigor. We're gaining like 6 HP on the Abomination, not a whole lot of anything. But we're going to go ahead to the next battle now, and then we can branch out and try something different from there. We're already throwing out traps, blocking the first one, which means we don't want to move around if we can afford it. And let's see, how do we want to start this off? Probably, I believe we just upgraded our Agony of Terror to buff the absolute piss out of the stress damage it does, in addition to the cursing and the igniting it does in the first place. That's 21 to 27 stress damage. They don't have a lot to block with anyway, so that's pretty nice. I don't remember what we upgraded on you. I think we upgraded the Cocoon to heal her more every turn after she decides that she wants to cocoon herself and start the healing process. Speaking of starting the healing process, we're going to see if we can prevent a little bit of damage by pulling him forward, getting him in the way. Taking a bit of a chunk of damage there allows him to retreat a little ways. That honestly just kind of displaces that one further away from us, so we're okay with that happening. We're going to buff ourselves right here. Show their ass only I may look on. Taking a big chunk of damage on our Abomination here, and that feels pretty bad. Let's see. I think we're going to have to just Funeral March because it's so good and it ignites them and it hits us. We need to make him a little bit faster from the look of it. Ah, he's enjoying it. The good old happy laugh boy. Still got the trap there. We don't want to move around just yet. If there are our potions, there we go. That's what we wanted to see. We don't really care about any of that right now though. So I think we're gonna go ahead and none of them are where I especially want them to be. Can we hit anybody? No, we can't hit the back row. So we're gonna go ahead and curse this man as well. We don't want to move around into the trap. That would not be good for us. And I don't know if I want to do Rose for a Lady, which is really strange for me to say. It's a lot of damage that we need to get out there, but I also want to do the ultimate on our boy right there. So I think we're going to take the shot on this unfortunate soul. Hit him for a solid 38. Get some more wrath. No need to heal her up because, well, she's not the one who is being targeted. So I think instead we're going to go for a physical strike that we can target on this man right here. We're trying to make this drag out a little bit longer because we want to be able to use the ult on our big guy. So a little bit of damage to him to give him a buff. Now she can start healing herself. Damn, what a big crit that was. Crits restore some of their sanity, which, you know, nothing we wants to have happening. But now we can look at Break and Swallow. Instantly destroys an enemy that has 20% less or less on the sanity meter, which they do not have. They just restored a bunch of it, and that feels pretty bad. So we can't just Break and Swallow. Doing 21, yeah. After receiving damage from the ability. So maybe we can make it happen. Let's see, 20... maybe not, actually. That's not a whole lot of damage that can be done from it, so I think we are just going to start slicing. Get the hell off this guy. Hits a few hits on him. Get some insanity inflicted. All strength remaining. Lose 40% of your max vigor, but gain extra actions. That trap is still down. I am kind of getting pissy about it. But whatever. Let's Scythe of Death.
This is my kind of entertainment.
There we go. Restores their sanity a little bit, but more importantly, we get a heal. Our healing and all that is a little finite, so if we can make it extend out a little bit more, we're going to be having a good time. Now that we have done that, I think we can focus a little bit more on him. Yeah, there we go. 42. Big damage, big damage. More stress damage to him, that increases him to go forward. Jesus Christ. Everything's being redirected towards her. She is healing, but that is a lot of damage. We still can't Break and Swallow who we want to Break and Swallow, which is, well, no, because it's going off percentage, right? And this is a little bit above half, and that's about you know, almost. It feels like we could almost do it, but I don't think we're going to be able to. We're just going to go ahead and start smacking on this one.
Maybe I'll craft
There
this
we go.
one into furniture.
Because he is just going to die to his own insanity, pouring everything he has into managing to try to attack us. We got another action there. Interesting. Looks like we'll get to kill this guy with the Reaper to get some more health restoration after that's over with. Break and Swallow is not going to do anything to this lad right here. We don't really want to... Oh, the trap's gone. Finally. That took forever. So we'll just start getting to work on this, I suppose. Which gives you the Ignite. She's still healing herself up. Taking a little bit more damage on the Abomination, but we do have our Scythe of Death. Which should be enough.
Good,
It's enough.
Good.
No one's
More
surprised.
materials.
More healing.
I
Reaper
didn't
doing
think it
an
would
enormous
be
amount of work
this
for us.
easy.
Block's not gonna, you know, we're not gonna be able to kill him with that, but we're still gonna be fine with the spiders. And if he had lived through that, he would have died to his own strength
Predictable
remaining.
outcome.
Bit of hurt right there, and that feels bad, but these are important. Brains allow you to make a minion and instantly level them to the level of the brain you stick into them. So, you know, yay for that. Now, as much as I want to keep the Abomination in to keep pace with everybody else, and I still might... Hold on, Abom. Do I want to give you the level 4 brain to give you some more skill points to keep you with everybody else? I don't know. I think not. We want to be able to disperse and not have all of our eggs in a single basket. And everyone's doing really well right now, but they're kind of in this weird interchangeable spot. He is debuffing everybody, and that's doing a lot of work, but at the same time, he was supposed to be a bit of a tank with some weird abilities in his back pocket. And we're just, I mean, the Ignite and the debuff and all that is fine, but I think he's supposed to be there for the shielding, and that's just not working. So I think it's fine to go ahead and make another unit to take his spot. Someone who's a bit of a secondary tank, perhaps? I'm not sure. We can also just start using more of these Digger Souls to unlock more abilities. Restoring mana is not something we care about just yet. Getting more souls after every fight, though. That is something that could snowball. I think we need to make a Wraith, which we will go
The
ahead
path
and
is
do.
signed. Let's hope there was no fine print.
And stick you in there. There we are. And now we have the obelisk going, so we're going to be getting more souls at the end of every what's it. Do we just want to bring out our zombie? He's not impressive, but he is a zombie. I guess it's fine. You know what we can do? Hold on. Let's get back here. Take this, and then we can just give him a brain to give him these levels so he can catch up and actually kind of get a step ahead of the other guys that are working for me here. So let's go ahead and see what we want to get upgraded here. I think I want to go with a plus 20% accuracy for its next attack in addition to the 100% extra damage. And then if we keep him in the second row, he can buckshot to do a lot more damage and like hit the entire row of enemies there. Right, that sounds pretty incredible. His accuracy is kind of in the pits to start with, so maybe he can use that little extra bump. The alternative is that we can start trench loading, and instead of getting huge damage buffs, he gets block and ward, which makes him super tanky, but he doesn't really do anything to the enemy, and it doesn't guarantee that he hits with his attack at the same time. So I think we're going to go with even more powder.
Results.
And then we're going to go for stat increases. Stat increases for... go for accuracy, because he needs to get it to over 100. And then he has piss poor initiative, but he's a zombie. What else do you expect? But that doesn't mean we can't help him out just a little bit. Put him a little bump right there, and get him a little bump onto his... I guess his resistance. Make him a little bit more resistance to magical attacks, because why not? I really love this skin. We're not going to just stick around and ponder on that. Let's go to our talents. We were saving up for another level 2, I believe, but increasing chances of getting better parts, which we can start using to buff our minions with more skill points.
Through transformation, the will becomes
We're
free.
doing the long game for this one. We're just relying on our minions, and they're treating us really well so far, so I don't feel bad about doing that. Now, let's see. We go this way. That is an artifact. Battle. Soul Spring battle. As opposed to ancient coffin full of items. Dormant minions. I don't think I think I want to go up. Let's go up. Let's get an artifact. Then we'll try and make our way to the quest. Just kind of zigzag all around. Select a boon, huh? All minions get extra attack and dread, or whenever an enemy dies due to heart attack, get an additional 3% of experience from the current battle. I'm not doing a stress build, though. Not really, so I don't think we care about that. I think light armor might be okay. The first 2 turns can be pretty important. It's what I'm setting up, so as long as we don't die in the first 2 turns, I think we're a little bit better off.
This.
So we can go over here, take that,
It
put that on.
embellishes my undead features.
He is quite the chatterbox, isn't he? I like it, though. I'm not going to try and pretend. Alright, next fight. I'm going to try to at least get to this quest before the end of the video. Let's see, who is the one that we do not like? It is this boy right here. Reap power. It's still not got spells, so it feels bad. But it's not like he is wasting his actions either. We can just also drain someone. I totally forgot about the drain ability. That's pretty good. Whatever, let's go ahead and ignite and curse this boy here. Make him feel bad. Got the trap. That doesn't really matter. We're not doing a lot of moving around anymore. Except the hammer can sometimes push us back. Thankfully it didn't. I would not be particularly happy with that. We are okay. Poor girl. She is just taking so many hits. Whatever. Let's go ahead and load some more powder. Just pack our cannon full of pain. I believe that can stack, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, do we just start cocooning already? I think we do. She's hurt, so why not cocoon? I trapped back on her, too. Don't like that. We're going to try and get the Reaper to kill somebody. That is the plan. Alright, let's interrupt stances on this guy. In case the hammers knock us around. We don't want him getting free attacks on us. Seems like it's not going to be a bit of an issue. Especially if they can't connect any of us. I keep waiting for the Abomination to show up and do a lot of stuff to us. No dice, though. Let's see. I can do extra damage, or I can do it one more time. Let's just even more power. Let's just crank this thing full, shall we? No reason not to. I mean, there's a few reasons not to, I suppose, but that doesn't benefit me. Stress attack. If we force them to change positions, don't they like lose their stance? Is that right? I'm not 100% sure. Let's find out for science. That is incorrect. Now let's see. We can prevent them all from moving if we wanted to spiderweb them all down. I'm not sure we want to do that, though. I think it might be good to try and get a pull to bring someone forward, but I don't know who I'd want to grab. So maybe I won't do that. Target can lose luck and evasion. I think we're just going to go spider pack. Put some damage out there. Looking good. And that gives him plus 20% accuracy and a damage increase, which, real gross. Don't particularly care for that. We could just drain him, remove that ability, and all it did do is that stress damage to him. We got her coming up next. I think we're gonna get rid of the stance still, and then we were just reinvigorating Cocoon again. I think this is gonna redirect attacks to her if I read that right. Plus, she's just gonna be hit anyway, so get that cranking up. Still don't have Cannonball ready to go, which is a shame, but I think after 2 loads into the cannon, it's fine. So let's go ahead and shoot. Damage enemies in the chosen position and next positions in line. We'll just light up this front row. Bam! Direct the buff onto her, that's fine. She's just soaking up these hits. It is amazing. Luckily, zombies have particularly high HP totals.
My darling kill.
Oh yeah, that's that good stuff. Now we can start reaping people to clean up and start healing our lads. go ahead and destroy you.
This one voided its bowels just as
Big
it
heal.
died.
Drop an insanity. Hopeless. Barely does anything from this point on. So we're going to go ahead and focus on the other guys. Take him down. We'll go ahead and throw more spiders at you. Then we can set you up for the Reaper kill. Bombardment. Probably not. Let's just go ahead and take a shot at you. Got my side piece. Zombie just went up in standing for all of our units. Yeah, we got block on you. It's not going to do a lot. We can reap him, though. Heal the squad. Feels good. Feels like we're in control. And that 11 is... that happened, I suppose. But you can just take 38, and that'll be good for us. Go ahead and throw that. Side piece. Can we skip? Yeah, we'll wait. Apparently this is the end of the round? I thought that was the end of the round right there. Shows what I know, but we'll cheat the system anyway. We'll go ahead and load more powder in, effectively skipping our turn, so we can go ahead and do a dissection to heal up everybody all the way.
Mine is the winning side.
Ooh. For each enemy that fled, huh? Interesting. Well, if I can slot that on, might as well put it in there, right? Let's see. A bomb, where are you at, buddy man? Over here in the grave. Take you out, put the zombie back in, because why not? Unless the zombie can actually go build somewhere. That's a interesting thing to think about. I think he might have a spot, actually. If I can just find it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I could have sworn the zombie had a spot somewhere. Guess I don't know what I'm talking about. But even if he did, where would I want to put him? Let's see. 10% chance to find random artifacts in the Lake of the Dead, which random artifacts means random access to other important powers. Let's go ahead and grab a Banshee.
Come, dear, it's time for your performance.
Banshees are also a favorite unit of mine, but artifacts are pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and grab those. Let's upgrade a Reaper. Get some stats on him. What do we want to
To
do?
lay eyes on its full form would be to invite madness, so I'm content to occasionally give it a pat on the tentacle.
Thank you, Iratus. That was very informative, or something. Let's get you more attack power. We want you to be slayers of men, so that's what we're going to focus in on. Same thing here, except maybe it's better to just go for luck. I feel like luck, trying to get better crits, is going to be how we win that one. We did not level up, which it feels weird to not level up. That's okay. Let's go to where these digger souls are. Not sure how there's a pot of souls. I am not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, not by any means. And we can use them to, let's see. We got a Dark Knight to try and get extra wrath at the beginning of every battle, which means we get closer to dropping our superpowered abilities faster, which that's pretty good. We can afford to throw a Dark Knight at that. I like doing the whole wrath thing anyway. Slow roll and getting our buildings going.
Whether they know it or not, I might be the only one left who has the insight to petition them directly.
Alright, we've done speaking, so let's move into the next fight. We got 2 in a row. Starting off with 15, pretty good. Starting off with the ability to move people around, also pretty good. I don't know what we want to go for, though. Target loses armor. How big is the armor on these guys? Sure, let's just do Poison Spit. Lower your armor, put the debuff on you so we can just start cutting through you. Ooh, can we affect stances with you? I don't think we can. We can Funeral March, though. That feels good. Love the Funeral March. Now, we can remove stances with this. That feels pretty good. That affords us some time to let her go ahead and buff herself up by thinking of him, instead of making her waste an arrow to force him to dance around. got nothing. I'm still not impressed. Now that his armor is lowered down a bunch, let's just light him up and do big damage to him like that. Ooh, it's possible that this is a kill. How much health is that? Like 45? Maybe not. Maybe not a kill, actually. That would be fun, but let's not be too hasty. Trying to go for vivisections. We have other abilities we can use that are just as good.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
Shredding them down. There's maybe not even any reason to heal up still, so I guess we'll go for a spider pack. We happen to go for the guy we wanted to hit, so that feels pretty nice. That doesn't. That feels kind of bad. But I think it's going to be okay because we have some excellent targets for reaping. We have less excellent targets for reaping, but it's still just fine, I feel. Don't want to get him down too low. We want to get him down low. Hopefully the poison doesn't kill him. Poison did not kill him. Feels good. Let's go ahead and get this dissection down.
Ashes to ashes.
Big heal. Got an insanity there. A lot of stuff wrong with this guy. Cut and trampled. Get on my level. Cut. Swallow? No, probably not. We could swap them all around. There's no reason to do that. There's a reason for a funeral march, though. Go ahead and get this debuff going again. Funeral march seems really, really good. Big fan. Arrow time.
Your frail bodies fail.
More insanity. Cowardice. Let's see. Shanks there. We'll go ahead and try and finish him off with a dissection. Probably over. Yeah, and we get the big heal.
As your suffering ends, your
level. Feeling good. Level 5 that we can get access to on one of our boys. And if we want to make someone at the tail end of other effects, what am I trying to say? In case we want to make another creature that we want to bring in at the tail end of another fight that goes really badly for us, we can bring them in and have them be level 5. Or we can save the brains for something more productive, I guess. I don't know. Not really worried about it. I think what we're worried about is... Do we care about upping her health right now? Not yet. Probably not. We'll bump her accuracy. We don't really need to bump her accuracy, but we'll bump her accuracy. Here, though, getting some extra vitality on him. I think... Is that a percentage? 5%? Yep, that is a percentage. We'll upgrade your health a little bit more. I just expect you to have a lot of health, so feels good. Then we can upgrade his stress damage to get a little bit more out of the this ability eventually. Probably not yet, but we'll get there at some point and it'll be real nice. And actually, do we want to put you at level 5? No. In case we lose a minion, God forbid, we don't want to put you at level 5. I'm kind of interested in potion making, though. Let's throw a heart and with some flesh, see what that gets us. Nothing. A weapon. Something's wrong. Maybe organic only goes with organic. Or, I got that backwards. I think.
Perfection takes time.
Nope, I got it right.
Ingredients.
Our next fight. Oh, hold on. What are we doing with our talent? Are we still saving up for another 3 talent points just to get additional parts? I say just as if we can't use the parts to make potions and stuff, so I guess we are saving up even more parts to try and get gray matter and try to get scalpel artist. Anything we want out of these? No, these are just like calcination and stuff like that, so probably not. For one battle after using it, you know, I think we're just gonna hold on to it. Nothing else at the end of like right before like the ending for boss, we can throw something onto there. Hey, I think these are our first elites. You can tell by the gold. Okay, that's interesting. What do we want to do? We got new enemies: Mad Mage, Demolition Expert. Boy. Let's start off with a Drain. Yeah, let's go for a Drain. Or no, excuse me, the Agony of Terror. I had those all mixed up in my head for some reason. And we'll put it on the Elite. Go ahead and get those wheels spinning. We'll Funeral March as well. obvious reasons. Get that going. Get our Spider Queen here. I think we want to grab and pull this guy to the front. Yeah, absolutely. Pull him to the front so he can't do whatever nasty mage nonsense he wants to try and pull off. We'll buff ourselves. Remember that for the first 2 turns, we're going to be taking less damage. Man, straight up just throwing dynamite and walking closer towards us. That moved her all the way to the back. That is not where she needs to be at all. I blocked. No one cares. That puts him in the front, though, so we could start unloading magic damage onto them if we wanted to. And honestly, that doesn't sound too bad. They don't have anything that blocks magic damage, so here, you guys can just take the pestilent breath of my steed. And you're way the hell up there. I think we just to get her back to the front, we do this. Yeah. Crit debuff on them. Not sure how you can crit move less, but it does put spider poison on all of them. Oh, I see. That's what it's doing. That's what we critted on. So that is pretty good, honestly. Okay, okay. So they can't move, so that doesn't do anything. Actually, some counter synergy there. If he goes and then she gets a turn, that would be pretty good, actually, because they can move them around, then she can lock them in a place that they do not want to be, so that's fun. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go for a slice. Let's work on this elite. Give him the really big ignite. Dang. Alright, that feels pretty bad at this point. I think we're going to start trying to do something to heal.
One more for the stockpiles.
Before we start trying to heal, we're going to start shooting. Get the block on him down. It sucks that we couldn't have gotten all of it down, but you can't be too mad about those situations. Let's see. Don't have enough damage to be able to chew through all of it, so we're going to go ahead and curse and ignite you. Give you the crazies if at all possible, and we're going to go back into our cocoon to reinvigorate and heal. And let's reapply this. Everyone feels real bad when he does that. I feel real good when he does that. More crits. That's going to set him up for a really good decimation. Got an insanity going. Ow. Well, she's going to heal anyway. More insanity. Looks like he's going to try and run away soon. Luckily, he's at... We're just chaining all of these panics together.
Become part of the breathless tide.
So he betrayed the guy who was going to run away. I feel pretty good about that. Let's kill him. Get a heal. It's not the best heal in the world. But I think we're going to be okay. What's your... Okay, there's no more allies to betray, so I don't think we're going to get anything else out of letting him stay around. Let's throw spiders at him. That's a way to go out, right?
My will is a tide.
All of our people are a little bit hurt.
Pathetic civilizations.
Zombies fine, though. Zombies kicking. Let's go to the graveyard again. See what else we can build. Let's see. Parts. We can just get a skeleton real quick, which we will do. Random parts are good. That's how we keep making more better minions.
Dogs of war.
And drag and drop. Nope, shit. Drag and drop. Build.
The excavation
that
is
going.
far too extensive.
Now we have multiple units
This was
that are
not
hurt.
the result of a battle. All these bodies were placed here
Iratus.
deliberately.
Keep on going and going. All right, we're fine. We're good. We're straight. All right, we're good. Now I think it would be prudent to bring in some auxiliary units because these guys are a little hurt and we can bring in people to heal behind them. Who would we want to bring in to heal? I don't know. We have our zombie. Then we want to put our bride in here because our bride is fragile. A Reaper can put a little bit more healing on the team, so I think he can stay. But we can get the abomination out. Let's see, how much does this cost? 100. Ugh. We'll get there at some point. Actually, what are our potions at? Are our potions healing potions? Maybe I can keep the A-team rolling for a little bit longer. You know what? I think I can. I think we can keep the A-team moving for a little bit longer. We are gonna, I think, let the lady stay back for now, though. And we'll just have the Reaper hang out back here. Playing support. Zombie, I don't know where we want to put you. We can put you in the back and then you have bombardment. Or volley. But then you don't have buckshots. I don't know. Bombardment's okay. That is a piss poor amount of damage though. But he is a decent unit. Actually, hold on. I know a really good third slot unit that I want to use in the first place. I love the Unfrozen. Let's bring in one of them.
Grave walking.
Yeah, that's our boy here. I'll go full on Norse. Let's give him a level 4 brain. Level 4 brain is good enough, so we can give him some upgrades. He is dependent on getting a higher initiative than the enemies, because for every point of initiative difference, he gets an increase in attack power. So you actually want him to be as fast as you can get away with. So here. It costs 3 to get another point in initiative, so we're not going to do that. We will up his accuracy though. Need that. 5 points. He has like no health. We'll put a point there. 1 more point, and we're going to actually, I think, hold on to that and get another point to do into one of these 3 cost ones. Maybe more initiative. Maybe. But when he's on 3, he can make people lose initiative. He can do things that ignore block. He can do Call of Winter to move them around. It's pretty good. I think anything that we can grab that would remove remove buffs. That's pretty solid. That is pretty solid. I don't know. Let's see. Receive more damage or remove buffs. I'm kind of leaning towards remove buffs if we do that. We can also target and destroy a trap on our side of the field. And the enemy who places the trap loses 50 vigor. That's still pretty relevant down here with the Whip Boys. I forget what their actual names are. Or we can do Cold Brace to heal somebody up. He's a really good third slot unit, because I think you can use like everything from slot 3. So he's very versatile, and nothing forces him to move around. He can just force the enemy to move around. So I think, you know, he might be something we hold on to for a long while. Remove freeze and negates the damage. Removes ignition. 3 turns. That's having a minion frozen for 3 turns actually could like turn on us. I don't know. I think the initial like heal for 24 would be better. But let's see. Where is the lower initiative? What's the increase here? Magic attack, target loses initiative. Oh, it hits the first 3. Okay, that's pretty good. So you can either do more damage or hit more targets. So I think we want to go with hit more targets, because this also just increases his initiative. We'll go with his primary. Primary's pretty good.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
So that's our position 3. Our position 4 is okay. Abomination. Hopefully Abomination will still be fine. Maybe I actually want to make another position 2 while I'm here. Another position 2. Who would that be? Who would we want to bring in? The lady right here has 2 of her potential ults. She's kind of an all-over-the-spot unit. Vampire. Isn't a vampire a good position too? We can bite, we can blood strike to move around, bloody offerings to our boss. We can't auspex though. Screw it. We're gonna keep the abomination. We want to get more levels on him. I think we're fine for now. We're still saving up more talents to get access to either Grey Mailer or Scalpel Artist. I don't know. It depends on if we can get like a burst of them at once. Any new artifacts? We have this ring. Yes, we do.
Ah, fetching.
Alright, let's keep going. I think we want to do the quest. Even though we're giving up the mystical artifacts, I think you get something pretty great after doing quests. So we're gonna bring our battle squad here to do that, and this will probably be the last thing we can do for now on this. Undead are at home in darkness, vision piercing the black veil with ease, and right now they've spotted a living patrol. They seem unaware. This might be your best chance for an ambush. Yeah, that's why we went this direction. Whoo, that's a couple of elites. I do not want to say we bit off more than we can chew already, but yeah, maybe. It's possible. This feels kind of bad. I think we Spider Strike. No, not Spider Strike. Silken Pull. No, not that either. Poison Spit. This guy right here. Lower that 10 armor all the way down so we can just handle him. without having to do any hoopla and nasty nonsense. We'll also go ahead and put the Agony of Terror on him, curse and ignite him. Block hits us way back there and moves his positioning around. Very interesting. We will Funeral March this, set them on fire, do a little bit of stress, and make their stats so much worse. Icy River, they lose all that initiative, plus it's probably just our best one right here. Hiya! And I think they lost even more initiative because of Abomination, right? Ooh, Accidental Synergy, Best Friends, Abomination, and Icy Boy. Agony of Terror, we can also throw that onto... Oh, hold on now. Let's interrupt these stances on you. I don't want our dudes getting forcibly moved around for whatever reason, and then you get to do nasty nonsense to them. Do we want to keep the Spear Boys in the back? Just have them pinned down to the spider web? I think we do. Just also put Spider Venom on all of them. So now you're stuck there in the bad zone. Let's go ahead and get these slices on you so we can get through that armor. Which applies an even worse ignite to you from the Ashes of the Burn Witch. Oh, I'm wrong. It applies both of them. Excuse me. Even more buff damage to them. Alright. Abomination feeling kind of hurt. We got Insanity going. Weakness. Doesn't feel very weak. Initial look-see there. We have to heal this big boy. She can take care of herself, which I think we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to keep our tanks in tip-top shape for as long as we possibly can. And I think we're going to just Scythe of Death from back here.
One by one, life
so
vanishes
mess
from
with
this
our
world.
Positioning of our units. And do we start slicing? Probably... We still got the debuff for Funeral March for one more turn. I think we're going to go ahead and start slicing up this guy, get his armor down. Plus the Ignite gets bumped onto him as well, which is enough to kill him. Whoops. Did not actually mean to do that. Let's go ahead and freeze our boy here. Hopefully he can, well, at least didn't take the damage there. That's not that bad, I suppose. And now this man's all by his lonesome. Let's put him in agony. Terrify him. Then we will, let's see. I wish I could just shut him down for a couple of turns. Most I can do is lower his damage. And then Funeral March him. Buff all of our side up. That is a really good combination between these two. I had no idea. We'll try and Cold Embrace him again. We really want to get that healing up if at all possible. Son of a bitch. He just really wants to go for the Abomination. Looks like he's going to try to escape at the beginning of his next turn, so we need to go ahead and start putting damage on him. Holy Jesus Christ, okay. He plays no games, this Reaper boy. We're going to do our spiders. So much for a couple of elites. Ooh, hold on, is this... Okay, after you miss, receive 8 more accuracy until the end of combat. Cannot stack more than... Well, I would not want it to stack that much. Jesus. Is this an artifact? Or a potion? I can't tell. Whatever. Is that the quest? Is that it? Crush and add the bison stockpile. Receives... Oh. Wow, okay. So that was a really big bump. I just jumped us all the way up to 4 points, which means we can go ahead and get Scalpel Artist and get an additional part after every battle. Get more usage out of that.
The formulae reveal their
That feels
secrets.
real nice. Plus, each part has a chance to be... Is this stack? Is that 75? I hope it's 75. I'm not going to say it is, though. Not sure. Alright, 3 more points. What do we want? More accuracy? Maybe. More accuracy does sound pretty good. I think it costing 3 points is causing me to not really want to do that. But it's 6 points of accuracy, and stuff later on gets so dodgy with elves and just ugh. So we are going to go ahead and take it. Same problem with the Abomination. He has low accuracy. He needs to hit. Really needs to hit. We're going to save that stat point there. The Unfrozen, I don't know. We got 4x available to us. I think we can increase his accuracy as well. We merely want those slowdowns to hit. And then we just put it to his attack. It's not bad. And with your 3, your accuracy is pretty high at this point. Maybe a point into your initiative. There's no reason that you need to go first, though. I think just more attack power. Get that scythe moving even harder. And then I think we have artifacts that we can use. Heal our minions to full after the next battle.
Now
I feel pretty confident doing that.
Tremble before me. Well, even more than
Let's
previously.
see. We can go ahead and get maybe the arena going as well. It's either the arena or the Iratus statue, and we're getting closer to actually wanting to use mana and like spells and stuff, so maybe we do that. I think we do. Let's go ahead and fill in our girl here, craft her, and we'll go ahead and build the statue in his honor. Our honor.
What can I say? While the main purpose
Fitting.
of this structure is to funnel magical energy, it also serves to provide some much-needed grandeur to my lair.
Much-needed grandeur.
Practical and pleasing.
It's kind of hard to want to put the lady back in after he and his friend right here have done so much work. Healing the party from the back, and he's going to be start buffing spells soon. Ah, man. I don't know. Let's see. What are the downsides to not keeping her? She does enormous damage. Enormous damage is pretty good. We're going to give you the bones. Bones give you more stat points, which we're going to happily use to buff up. 4 points of armor for putting 5 into him? Is that right? Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Then we'll put another thing into his initiative. Keep him going even harder. And let's see. Any who needs this Hawkeye? Who misses enough to want to even use the Hawkeye? I'm not sure. If we have anybody who misses enough to want to use it. I guess people who do AoEs? We'll put it on you for now. I mean, there's no reason to just hold on to it and hope things go poorly enough where I feel like I need to use it when we could preemptively get some bonuses out of it. So I guess we'll go ahead with that. We're also going to go ahead and get A-Bomb healing up the mortuary. Wow, she didn't even heal that much. He needs to heal more than her, and he's a decent position for backup from the zombie. So, do we want to do one more thing? We'll do one more fight. Just the one. So we can go back into the Abomination next time. We do not want to move from back here, obviously. Curse of Terror we'll put on to you. You're the one who fiddles with the most stuff with weird stances and whatever, so that's fine with me. I got a strike coming up. Does this interrupt stances? Doesn't stack. Doesn't appear to interrupt stances. I think we still do it. Come here. Oh, it does. Moving him around doesn't interrupt stances. I was wrong. Now we've got him in defensive stance. Alright. Even more powder. Yeah, obviously. We're going to give him more powder. That's our thing. I wish I could use my cleaver and just pull it out of my clavicle right there and just huck it at somebody. That'd be pretty sick. Unfortunately, I don't think we can do that. Let's see. What else can we do? Can't target ourselves with that. Need to remember that text for next time. Winter and pull someone forward. I can hit this guy way in the back. Yeah, come here. No weird stance tricks. That is our thing. Don't mess with our steeds. Curse and ignite. Back to it again. He's gonna do it. He's really determined. I can at least give him that. Jeez, she is hurting pretty big. Enough to where I feel like cocooning is the right answer. Get that ball running. Cannonball. Smack into someone, getting knocked back 1. Puts him in a weird position. I don't know if I want to do that. I think we can just go ahead and buckshot someone, or get this going even harder with even more powder, actually. We're going to do that. Even more powder. Gives us a chance to go ahead and shred the block off of him if we can ever get around to doing that. Fortunately, we have to do this. Forward, gun up here, Bippy. No stances for you. Bad boy. And the positive about this is now we have access to the Scythe of Death, which is a lot of damage. As evidenced right there. Big heal on the entire squad.
Fresh corpses.
Just keep smacking your boys, man. I am 100% okay with you going for that. Alright, again, he's going to try and do a stab. They just basically are skipping their turns. Again, I'm kind of skipping my turn, but I'm at least putting Spider Venom on them. Whew, that is a lot of damage. And he still has the block up. That feels so bad. This is the first time our Abomination, like in his slot instead, would be like, oh, cool, I can ult him and then heal myself, which is kind of what we need right now, but whatever, I suppose. Let's go ahead. We'll get the block off of him this way. I would have preferred to do it some other way, but you take what you can get. Do we kill him? I don't think so. Ooh, hold on. 100 damage to the enemies in the chosen position and the next position in line. The targets lose initiative for a couple of turns. So it's just a big, huge smack. That's okay, but it's not really what we're here for. What we're here for is to grab him and pull him forward. And then you can go ahead and dissect. Are you taking extra damage by any chance? No. No, I don't think you are. What's your hex health? Hey, this is fine. Yeah.
I think it would be this
273.
easy.
Big damage. Alright, let's kill him so he doesn't get kind of uppity with us. Poison spit. It's it. Get out of there. You're all by yourself, boy. I can respect the hustle, I suppose. Let's go ahead and cold embrace our zombie. Just for the fun. That 18 though. And then we will Agony of Terror you. It does some damage. It does stress damage most importantly. Let's go ahead and lower what your potential damage output can actually be. Alright. Basically nothing there. So let's go ahead and just shoot him. 14. Kind of nothing. It's kind of nothing, but it's still pretty good. Let's see. 100% damage is kind of nothing. So let's just go with the Icy Spear here. That animation, though. And then we'll go for a dissection. Big damage from our man in the back, healing up everybody.
A sad display from mortal kind.
Glass Dagger. Ooh. Effect removed when a minion takes damage, so... It'd only be good if we had a really block and ward heavy team. Sure, nothing doing for that, unfortunately. Back to the graveyard. Let's pull out our boy here. Put you there. Actually, we'll put you. Go ahead and put you in position 2 here. You can heal up over here. Level up. We have 2 points. You know, let's hold on to those. I think. Hold on to those long enough. Maybe we can get some more resistance later on and make him a little bit more tanky. Speaking of, she can use a little bit more tankiness right there. That ain't much. Most of her tankiness comes from just having the cocoon and having the ability to heal herself up. She could use a little bit more love, though, couldn't she? Let's go over here. We just got access to some better armor, and who better to have the armor than the person taking all the hits, right? I'll do that and that. Give her a little bit more damage mitigation, and then a higher max health pool. That feels fine. That feels like I'm not mistreating her. Wouldn't want to do that. We can make some more potions now. We still haven't used those at all. I've played so long without them, having access to them now. Just it's like, why bother? It's kind of the mentality I've got. But we'll worry about that on the next episode. Thank you for coming by and checking out me playing Iratus Wrath of the Necromancer again. He is just mean mugging us super hard, isn't he? It's one of my favorite games. It's I'm gonna say top 5 when the year came out. Was that 2018? I don't really remember. But it was an amazing game. I love it. I have a lot of fun with it. And it's just gotten better and better over time. Wrath of the Necromancer is a whole lot of fun. I am in love with the Abomination and the Reaper. And I can't wait to see the bigger enemy types and the advanced extra bosses and the whole extra floor and mega like super hidden boss, I think, was advertised. That's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I can't wait. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you for dropping by. Take care. And I'll see you next time.